This song, Wooden Ships by Crosby, Stills, and Nash, came out in the late 60s, 1969, I believe. And I remember thinking, yeah, that makes sense. Now, I've told you that when I was growing up, the word Asperger's wasn't part of my experience. I didn't know that such a thing exists. It's like being dyslexic. I didn't know. I just knew that I had trouble focusing on letters and that I sure as heck didn't understand people. But this idea that if you smile at me, I will understand. Damn, there's a common denominator. There's something I can latch onto. And for whatever reason, I think people have a sixth sense. I would quite often get, those looks, the disdain, the idea that, hey, something wrong with that guy. Oh, what is that? And I was little, and I was always bullied. So I didn't, fold inward in despair because I wanted to understand. I've always been curious. I've always been driven to try to understand what the fish is going on, So this song had a huge impact on me. And it's not just a language difference. It can be a generational difference too. When you guys see old folks, don't necessarily assume they're the enemy. They don't get me. They're old. They're from some other time. There are displaced individuals throughout the age spectrum. And you never know. Unless maybe you try that. Because that's universal. Just saying. Hey, yesterday I gave you a sneak peek at what I have been working on. Today I worked on something else. We got the college cred track. I mentioned typography. Let's jump over here. I'm going to open up these quests hopefully by Monday. I have a lot of videos to make. When I show you guys a college track, this is one thing in the college track. This is one element. There are hundreds and hundreds, perhaps over 1,000 videos for me to make to bring this vision to fruition. You guys are in a transition year. You're sitting here existing in this Netherlands where, what does Scotchco do? Disrupting education, giving kids an opportunity that didn't exist before may seem cut and dry. I don't know. Because I don't understand people. All I know is it's difficult for me to arrive at solutions that are acceptable to both students and administrators. Because I stand in between these two groups trying to find a new way for kids to learn. Because my concern is not the administrators. Because I can figure out ways to make that work. Trying to figure out kids and find a way for all of the different learning styles and engagement profiles. Let's face it, man, some of you guys just aren't interested in anything I have to say. How do you reach someone like that? Do you give up and just say, hell with them? Let them fail. I don't go for that because I get what it's like not to understand, not to feel a part of something else. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to forge a bond with you guys to build a path that you can walk in order to find the passion you once had for learning when you were young. Because once upon a time, you were thrilled to discover new things. You were fearless, curious, adventurous. What happened? And to a great degree, you know what happened? School happened. We pounded education into you. We, as in the standardized education system. Don't blame teachers. We're put in a sausage factory just like you are. But some of us, more than you might think, are trying to find a new way. For you and us to build a new path towards success, towards tomorrow. So open up your mind and let's find this similar language in order to work together. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Today, I'm working with the coder, trying to work on the next generation of Game On.